Children, we had to continue with complement of a set. Okay, so if there is any set, complement means apart from the elements that are present in set. Okay, all elements will creep in from the universal set which will not be present in that particular set. So that is what is complement. Uske alawa. All right, like see here in the definition they've made it clear. Let there be any universal set and there's some set A, which is subset of this U, then complement of set A, which is denoted by this A complement. That's the symbol for complement. Okay, so in this complement we will have sets which are not present in A. Okay, all the elements which are not in A. So we can also write complement of a set as the universal set minus the given set. Universal sets has all the elements and from there you're going to remove elements of set A, then you would get its complement. Next would be properties of complement of set. Now when we are talking about complement, again it's properties. Okay, so complement law, A union A complement gives you the whole of universal set. Okay, because A complement was defined as everything apart from A. So all elements other than A and the set A itself, if you combine, that gives you the whole universal set. Quite obvious. And A intersection A complement naturally is null set, because complement में वो आता है जो A में नहीं होता है. तो जो इसमें है वो इसमें नहीं है, जो इसमें है वो इसमें नहीं है. Therefore the intersection is a null set, has nothing in common. Now here we have a very important law, children, De Morgan's law, okay, which you have to remember. What does that say? That says that if you consider complement of union of two sets, then that gives you intersection of their individual complements. Okay, or you can say ये complement अगर इन दोनों में carry हो रहा है तो ये sign of operation, there are two basic operations, union and intersection, वो interchange हो जाते हैं. Okay, so A complement intersection B complement it becomes. The other way around here, if it was intersection inside, then if the complement is carried here, A complement, this will convert to union B complement. Okay, if you want, you can verify them with the help of Venn diagrams or anyhow. But these two are very important laws which are always true and which will be used further also in rest of the theories also. Okay, so note that De Morgan's law, very important. Then law of double complementation means complement of a complement will give you the set itself. That is also quite obvious. See, A complement means other than A. Okay, all elements other than A. Then if you consider complement of that, so you will automatically get all elements of A back. Okay, keeping this in mind that A and A complement only combine to give you the whole of universal set. So complement of a complement is back the set itself. Then complement of null set would be the whole of universal set. Nothing. This means all the entries. Then complement of all the entries would be null set, which will have no entry. Right? Now the most important part of set theory, children, for you all is the practical problems that will be based on union and intersection of two sets. Okay, with the help of Venn diagram also we can solve it, and there are these basic formulas of cardinal number, so that help you solve the practical problems. Okay, so what they are saying is that if A and B are two finite sets such that their intersection is a null set, disjoint sets, they have nothing in common, then cardinal number of A union B would be cardinal number of A plus cardinal number of B. Okay, just imagine two disjoint sets. Okay, that day I had shown you, like here, these were disjoint sets, right? So when you are considering union में क्या होता है? All elements of A then as well as all elements of B, दोनों के आते हैं, right? So if I am considering cardinal number of A union B such that they are disjoint, so इसका cardinal number भी आ जाएगा plus इसका cardinal number भी आ जाएगा, because we are combining, we are putting together all the elements of both the sets, right? Hence this fact that they are stating that cardinal number of A union B would be all elements of A plus all elements of B, provided they were disjoint. That means they had nothing in common, intersection. Now suppose you come across this kind of case when these are overlapping sets. Okay, so next important, cardinal number of A union B is cardinal number of A plus cardinal number of B, same as this, and you minus cardinal number of the intersection. Why? Because when for overlapping sets, now this is the case for overlapping sets, when you're saying cardinal number of A means you are considering this whole circle. Then cardinal number of B will cover up this whole circle. Suppose this is A, this is B, then this whole is A, this whole is B. So when you are considering the union, तो आपने ये पूरा circle लिया और ये वाला भी circle ले लिया. So see, observe that this portion is coming 2 times. ये A में भी आ गया and ये B में भी आ गया. Right? Now when you're talking about A union B, so A union B means whatever is not shaded in this figure, this way. So A union B में आप देख रहे हो कि when you're considering A plus B, तो ये intersection 2 times आ जा रहा है, तो एक बार आप उसे minus करोगे. Okay, to just get your A union B. So A union B is this whole portion. तो जब आपने A करा तो उसमें intersection part already आ गया है, तो आप B करते समय intersection part छोड़ दोगे for B portion to get A union B. Okay, if you understand it logically, it becomes easy for you to remember. If not, then at least do the learning as a formula. This is also very important here. Okay, so intersection of A union B is not intersection, cardinal number of A union B is cardinal number of A plus cardinal number of B. From there you minus cardinal number of the intersection. Next is in case of 3 finite sets, that is we were talking about 2. This is for 3 sets. If you have 3 sets, then cardinal number of A union B union C. So 3 sets if you are combining, then that is cardinal number of A plus cardinal number of B plus cardinal number of C, and they were overlapping. So like all the intersections will be coming 2 times. So 1 time we'll have to subtract the intersection of 2 together, 2 together, 2 together taken at a time. Once A and B, then once B and C, then once A with C. Okay, and then you are going to add the intersection of all the 3 in that case once. Now why do we have to add that intersection of all 3? That question comes. Okay, so this is the case C. When you are taking A, B, C 3, so this A whole is coming, then this B, this portion is coming, C, this is coming. Okay, so as we were seeing that intersections will come 2 times, so 1 time you will minus them, right? And when you're subtracting those intersections, then what is happening is this common part, which is your A intersection B intersection C, this portion that I have shaded here, this represents, it is present in A as well as B as well as C. This is the portion common to all 3. So जब आप one time इनका intersection minus कर रहे हो, then this whole portion is getting subtracted 3 times. So ये A में भी आया था, B में भी आया था, C में भी आया था, but 3 times ये minus भी हो गया. So this portion is no more. So you need to add that. Okay, hence that formula that you have to add intersection of all 3. Okay, so if you understand logically, well and good, otherwise learn the formula again. So intersection of 3, union of cardinal number of union of 3 sets is their cardinal numbers individually added, then subtracting their 2 intersections of 2 sets at a time, and then adding intersection of all 3 sets. Okay, now you have number of examples, solved examples here, children, which you will go through your own on your own once. And if still you do not follow what they have done here, then you let me know. I will explain that particular example to you. Okay, so I am also discussing here exercise 1.6 with you all. I'm just giving you oral hints how to go about the questions. They are very simple, and if by chance you don't understand, if you don't get any particular question, then you let me know, then I will discuss that once again. I'll give its explanation to you once more. Okay, so 6.1, the first question, as you see here, if x and y are 2 sets such that cardinal number of x is known, of y is known, and cardinal number of their union is known, you have to find intersection. So that's directly your formula here that we have studied just now. That cardinal number of, here it is given, see, A union B was cardinal number of A plus cardinal number of B minus intersection. So they've given you union and the individual cardinal numbers, and you have to find the intersection. Okay, so in most of the question, this is what will happen. It will be governed by this formula. So out of these 4 unknowns, 3 will be known to you, and you'll have to find 1 unknown. Okay, maybe at times they give you union as well as intersection and one of the cardinal number, you have to find the next one. Or they might give you these 3 and they ask you to find the union, or they might give you union like is in this question and they ask you to find the intersection. So out of 4, any 3 will be given to you and you'll have to find the left over 4th one. Okay, let's continue then. The second question here was saying x and y are 2 sets such that union's cardinal number, अब यहाँ पे उसने symbolically लिखा था, यहाँ पे words में लिख लिया है. So you know cardinal number of x union y is 18, cardinal number of x is 8, cardinal number of y is 15. How many elements? So again you have to find cardinal number of intersection. Exactly same, only यहाँ पे symbolically बोला है, यहाँ पे through words. Okay, now proper word problem, which we'll have to convert like this symbolically. Okay, so in a group of 400 people, 250 can speak Hindi, 200 speak English. How many people can speak Hindi and English both? So when you go through the examples, you'll get to see how to represent this. Let's say H represents people speaking Hindi, E represents capital E, obviously capital H. Okay, sets are always to be denoted by capital alphabets, and capital E denotes number of people speaking English. Then what all is given to you? Cardinal number of H is 250, cardinal number of E is 200 in a group of 400 people. So group would comprise of all these people. Okay, so group can be union of these two. So we write cardinal number of H intersection cardinal number of H union E as 400. That will be taken as 400. And how many people can speak both? तो both हो गया आपका common portion, that is your intersection. So you need to find intersection of H and E. Okay, so simple problems, word problems, you have to convert them to your symbols and then evaluate, right? So again it's same, you are given a H union E, cardinal number of H, cardinal number of E, and you need to find cardinal number of H intersection E. That is it. All right, so both means intersection. Okay, now children, one more thing you have to keep in mind is that here, like I said, in a group of 400, so I said this group can be taken as H into union E. Okay, so most of the time this happens ki the whole group would actually mean the universal set. Okay, the group would out here denote universal set. So as I said, in most of the question, cardinal number of universal set will be same as cardinal number of the union. Okay, but at times that might not be true. You can have elements left over also. Okay, like Venn diagrams में भी आपने देखा होगा कि we can have a set A, a set B here, some entries in A and B, and some entries are outside A and B also. तो leftover entries भी हो सकती हैं. तो it's not always that cardinal number of universal set will be equal to cardinal number of the union. Most of the times it is, okay, but not always. So from the language you can come to know whether इस समय हमें universal set पूरा union के equal लेना है या नहीं. All right, so like in question number 3 we had taken group universal set same as union. Okay, now let's see the next one. If S and T are two sets such that S has 21 elements, T has 32, and S intersection T has 11 elements, how many elements does S union T have? So I think by now it's clear. You'll write cardinal number of S 21, cardinal number of T 32, cardinal number of S intersection T 11, and by formula cardinal number of S union T is equal to cardinal number of S plus cardinal number of T minus cardinal number of S intersection T. Put the values and get your answer. So very simple these problems are. Next one, X and Y are two sets such that again cardinal number of X known to you, cardinal number of union known to you, cardinal number of intersection known, and you have to find cardinal number of Y. So as I said, we can change the subject and find the one left unknown. Okay, so sixth one, in a group of 70 people, 37 like coffee and 52 like tea, and each person likes at least one of the two drinks. See, this language makes it clear. So it's not necessary कि, as I said, कि ज़रूरी नहीं है कि पूरा universal set का cardinal number या count is same as the union. But in this case it will be equal. Why? Because उसने बोल दिया कि each person, there is no left out, each person likes at least one of the two drinks. Now this language also you have to understand, at least one of the two drinks. So at least one of the two drinks means either tea or coffee. Okay, so or word जब आता है, or word is same as union, and is intersection, and में common आ गया, this and that दोनों को satisfy कर रहा है. So and word is for intersection, and or when you have a choice this or that, that is for union. Okay, so when I say at least one of the two, So हमेशा this language, at least one of the 2, 3, 4, whatever, as many, at least one is symbolic of union. Okay, so they've made it clear that each person likes at least one of the 2 drinks, means cardinal number of universal set is same as cardinal number of C union T, if we denote them like that. So how many people like both and? तो intersection आपने निकालना है. Right? I hope the question is clear. So cardinal number of T union C is 70. Cardinal number of C is 37. Cardinal number of T is 52. Cardinal number of C intersection T is what you have to find. Intersection. Next, in a group of 65 people, 40 like cricket, 10 like both. तो ये intersection का आ गया, both आ गया, cricket and this. So this is your cardinal number of intersection. This is of C. How many like tennis only and not cricket? Tennis only and not cricket. So this language is symbolized by T minus C. Difference of sets पढ़ा था. Okay, so T minus C. What are we looking for? Cardinal number of T minus C. And second question, how many like tennis? So we need to find cardinal number of T also. अभी इसमें आपको पहले second का answer मिलेगा, then you will get to know the answer of first part. Okay, so we know cardinal number of C intersection T, which is, sorry, C union T, which is 65. Cardinal number of C is 40. Cardinal number of intersection of C and T is 10. So how many like tennis? So you go back to your this formula here, and yes, this formula I was saying. Okay, तो यहाँ C आ गया, यहाँ T आ गया, and you know this, you know this, you know this, and you have to find one unknown. So change of subject से you will easily get your value for cardinal number of T. Okay, so cardinal number of T निकल जाएगा. Now for this portion, how many like tennis only and not cricket? So which I said is cardinal number of T minus C. Now children, when you need to find cardinal number of T minus C, then this is how you have to go for it. Okay, so that would be cardinal number of T minus C. If you observe Venn diagram के through अगर आप इसको visualize करने की कोशिश करो, then this is your set T, this is C. So when I'm saying T minus C, I have shaded this T minus C for you all. Okay, so T minus C is this. T में से C वालों को हटा दो. So in fact T is this circle. तो आपने actually क्या हटाया है? Intersection of the two. So whenever we need to find cardinal number of T minus C, that can be represented as cardinal number of T minus cardinal number of intersection. So intersection was already given to you. T आपने already evaluate कर लिया होगा. Abhi, as I told you, then you can use this formula to find T but not C, or people liking T but not. Now the last one, in a committee 50 people speak French, 20 speak Spanish, and 10 speak both. How many speak at least one of the 2 languages? So that's the simplest one you can be asked for. So as we have already discussed that at least one of the 2 means जब भी ये word आता है at least one, then that is the union. So you need to find, suppose F and S से आप represent कर लो, cardinal number of F union S is what we have to find, and we have been given cardinal number of F, cardinal number of S, and cardinal number of intersection as 10. So put it in the formula and get it.